Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, do well to turn on your notification bell and don't forget to subscribe. So in this place, we'll bring you inspiring, jaw-dropping, emotional and suspense-filled story. So relax as you listen to our story because you're going to enjoy it. It's going to make your day. So today we'll be continuing from the previous story, which is the last call she never answered. In this part 3, you'll be hearing other side of the silence because I think she's actually alive and you want to find out if she's alive, right? So let's get the story started. And for my returning subscribers, I won't forget to acknowledge you. Thank you for always sticking around and let's start the story. The last call she never answered, part 3, her side of the silence. I always thought if something terrible ever happened to me, I would scream. I would fight. I would scratch. I would escape. But when it actually happened, I froze. I forgot how to breathe, how to believe. This is the story of the moment I vanished and how I stayed alive because of one voice. The one voice I never got to hear that night. Chioma's. He told me to stop calling him. I told him I would. After one last conversation, I just wanted closure. He said he would come by just to talk, he said. The car came around 11:45 p.m. I almost didn't get in. Something told me not to. But he said it was too dangerous to talk in public. He said people were watching him. He made it sound like he was the one in danger. I believed him. The moment I got into the car, I knew I'd made the biggest mistake of my life. There was another man in the car, silent, muscular, emotionless. I greeted him. He said nothing. We drove for about 10 minutes before I noticed something strange. The route was wrong, not to his office, not to his usual hotel. We were heading towards the outskirts, Aguda. I asked where we were going. Chief Okocha smiled faintly. Somewhere quiet, somewhere no one will hear you scream. I reached for the door handle, but before I could react, the man beside me stabbed a needle into my thigh. I remembered screaming. I remembered the numbness, the blackness. I woke up in a cold concrete room. No windows, one door locked, a mattress, a bucket, a bulb dangling from the ceiling, and a camera in the corner, always watching. The first day, no one came. The second day, a woman entered, maybe in her 30s, blank face, quiet. She brought water and bread. I asked, where am I? She didn't answer. I begged. I screamed. I cried. Nothing. She only said, don't waste your voice. No one is listening. She was wrong. Time stopped meaning anything. Days bled into each other. Sometimes I would hear voices upstairs, sometimes silence, sometimes screams from rooms far away. I counted cracks on the wall just to stay sane. I scratched my name into the floor to remember who I was. They brought me food twice a day. Sometimes they played loud music all night. Yes, they had recordings of her speaking at a wedding, laughing on a call, her voice everywhere. It broke me, but it also kept me alive. If they had her voice, she was looking for me. One day, maybe day 10, Or 12. I lost count. He came. He stood at the door, didn't enter. He said, I warned you, Ada. You were too loud, too proud. I spat at him. Literally, it hit the floor near his shoe. He smiled. You have guts, but God won't save you. You are lucky I liked you. That's the only reason you are breathing. I whispered, Chioma will come for me. His smile faded. Chioma is next. That was the last time I saw him, but it lit a fire in me. I had to get out. I had to leave clues. So I started writing messages on tissue paper and flushing them, hoping maybe one day one would clog the pipes and raise suspicion. I hid pieces of my jewelry under the mattress, tied hair strands into the drain, marked my blood on the underside of the bed frame. But the biggest risk I took, I smiled at the camera. For 3 days straight, I acted like I was broken, docile, obedient, empty, then relaxed. On the fourth day, the woman left the door unlocked. Maybe my mistake, maybe on purpose. I waited 5 minutes. Then I ran. I ran through narrow hallways, took two wrong turns, found a staircase, climbed. More doors, more darkness, then air. Window, no bars. I jumped, landed hard, twisted ankle, but I was out. I limped into the hid under tall grass, waited until dawn, then started walking. Every face looked like a threat. Every car felt like a trap. I kept going. 3 hours until I saw a sign. Aja, 1.6 kilometers. I was back in the city. I found a public phone stand, paid with the little change I found on the road, called her, but I didn't speak. I was too scared, too broken. I just whispered, You were close. I heard you. I had to run. They are watching. I will find you. Then I hung up. I left the note in the building in case she came back. Then I disappeared again because I knew if they had caught me now, they wouldn't make the same mistake twice. An old security guard found me crying beside the bus stop. He took me in. He had no phone, no questions, just kindness. He asked the priest. The priest gave me food, clothing, and silence. I told him everything. He made a call, and that call, it went to someone I never expected. Toba. I'm sending this recording to Chioma through Toba. I don't know where she is now. I don't know if she's safe. But if you're listening to this, Chioma, know that I am alive and I forgive you. You didn't pick up that night, but every scream I swallowed, every nightmare I endured, I did it believing you would come, and you did. Now it's my turn. Let's burn this city to the ground. They thought I was weak. They thought taking me would silence her. But they have only made us louder. We are the voices they try to erase. But we are coming. And this time, we are not asking. We are taking back everything.